Meowdy! Hello, hello. Welcome. Hello, everybody. It is the post-birthday Marshmallow Zatsudan. It is so nice to see you all. Hello, Johnny Cat, Lord Theo, Missy. Welcome, welcome. And anybody else that might be out there lurking. Hello. Yeah, I think that might be going on inside your head. I don't really notice too many similarities between the Evangelion theme and my background music. But I guess they're both kind of hype. So they got that going for them, I suppose. Also, hello Idase and German Tanker and Lucas. Welcome, welcome. Yes, the multiple Johnnies are here. There's always a few of you. At least one Johnny is present for a Poneko stream, I find. But that's okay. That's okay. There's enough room for the both of you. It's fine. But how are you all today? Today has been a pretty good day for me. I got some chicken and waffles today. Pretty tasty. I don't like to have the chicken and waffle in the same bite. I feel like, even as a person that likes chicken and waffles, that's a little bit too far for me. I like to take turns with it, I guess. Like, when I get tired of the waffle, then I take some of the chicken and vice versa. We are Legion. Oh my god, you guys are like a special sect of Pomodachis. The Johnny tier. Oh yeah, I saw your new truck in the Discord. Congratulations. I liked the red color a lot of it. Whenever, well, I guess not whenever I go car shopping, because it's like, I've only really gone car shopping once. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Brillius. Thank you. Whenever, or the one time that I went car shopping, I really wanted to make sure that I did not get a car that was white, black, or gray in color. Because I feel like sometimes they can look cool, but my sense of direction is tenuous at best. You know, I have many strengths, but God had to balance me out a little bit, because otherwise it would be unfair. Meowdy, Brillius, you're gonna fit in just perfectly. Yes, don't scare him off, you guys. Don't scare him off. Don't be doing any of that crazy stuff. Well, maybe if he likes that, then I'll be all right. But I wanted to make sure that I had something that was bright, and so for me, I really like red cars. I really like blue cars, and also pretty much anything that isn't white or black, really. Because I think black can look really nice, but you always have to, you know, clean it up. And also, it's just hard to find. Like, when you're in a parking lot and there are a bunch of cars, and like, oh, I'm looking for a car that's black. Like, that's gonna be impossible. So, I got a car in the color, I think it's called electric blue. Oh, there's only one I in the name. Oh, Brillis. I think that should be correct, right? It is a rite of passage for every Pomodachi to have their name be mispronounced. The only ones pretty much safe from that are Johnny, because that's just such a common name. Also, hello Roro and Gwimes, welcome, welcome. But yeah, that's why I got the electric blue car. I should have gotten electric green. It would have suited me better, but honestly, do you ever really even see green cars for sale? I feel like I would need to get like a special paint job for that. But you know what would be really cool though? Like a leopard pattern car. You know, like with this pattern right here. That'd be kind of neat, right? I mean, you would never get lost in the parking lot again with that. You would never be lost again, that's for sure. I feel like I could see somebody getting jealous though and keying my car potentially. I don't think anybody's ever keyed my car before, though. I don't think I've made anybody that mad before. I haven't even ever gotten, like, an angry message, I don't think. I mean, one time, though, I did park somewhere I wasn't supposed to, and they were like, I think it was, some neighborhood's watch group or whatever. They were like, don't park here again, that's bad. That would cost an arm and leg. Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, probably for a wrap, it wouldn't be quite as much, but I know for an actual paint job like that, that would cost a small fortune. a lot of money. I think it would be really neat to have like a champagne-y pink colored car though, with like a glittery finish or just sparkly finish. I just really like that pearlescent look. I think it looks really neat. There's also a few cars in my area too that I see like every so often, maybe once a month. I'll see a car that has holographic, I think? Holographic colors. It's pretty neat. It's really cool. Also, hello, El Perito, welcome. Poneko doesn't get angry messages. She just gets her stuff stolen. Maybe. Yeah, I would prefer neither to happen, though. I've never had my car broken into, though, luckily. I've heard, like, a few horror stories from friends and other people of that happening to them, and I'm very thankful that that has not happened to me yet. Penguin. I'm not sure exactly what you mean. I do not speak Spanish, nor do I speak penguin, so I can only speak cat and English. So you will need to use one of those languages if you wish to communicate with me. Yeah, sometimes I'll see people write like wash your car or something with the like super dirty ones. And my car's been pretty dirty a lot of times, but I'm glad that no one's ever done that to me because that would be pretty embarrassing. I'm scared of speaking of horror stories. Yeah. I think my main car driving horror stories are just me like parking really, really badly. It's not fun. It's so embarrassing too, because it's like, how do you get in an accident when you're parking? I mean, the cars are literally not moving. Like, that's the most difficult part for me. Also, hello, Chantilly. Meow, 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 meow. I agree. Just to add a few more details. Meow. Yeah, I said it. That was a pretty hot take. I'm not gonna lie. pretty hot take there. Yeah. Driving. Not a huge fan of it. You gotta do it, but doesn't mean you have to love doing it. It can be fun sometimes, though. I kind of like driving up to Las Vegas because it's kind of pretty. You know, it's like a desert landscape, you know, with like the tumbleweeds and everything. I feel like usually I only see tumbleweeds in like cartoons and stuff like that. Parallel parking, I presume. No, I've never gotten an accident parallel parking. One time though, this wasn't parallel parking, but at my community college, I parked somewhere and I was like kind of rushing because there was like a bunch of people behind me, and also I was trying to get to my first class of the day, and it was the first day of school. Not of like my first day of school, but it was like the first day of the quarter or semester or whatever. So I was parking, and I accidentally scraped the person next to me. So I was like, huh, what am I gonna do? And so I called up my mom, and literally as I'm calling her, they're walking to their car, and I'm like freaking out. But I go outside, told them what happened. I didn't want my insurance rates to go up, so I just gave them money. I just gave them some money, and we were good. Wrote down on like some piece of paper like, I will not try to get more money from you, etc., etc. But the story doesn't actually end there, because I went to my class, and when I got back to my car, there was a new scratch there that wasn't there before, on the complete opposite side of where I, lightly scratched those people on accident. So the complete opposite side. It was, I think it was a haunted parking spot, because I accidentally hit somebody, they hit me, like completely different person on the other side. Also, hello Sarah, welcome. So I really think that car space was haunted. I don't really see any other explanation. It was definitely not my fault though. No, it was. Well, one of them was. The other one wasn't. It was very sad though. Like, how did that happen? I didn't even hit the other person. Yeah, but I handled it the right way though, and I gave the person I hit money. So, you don't want to just leave somebody. You're too scared to drive. It gets better. I think, like, once you have, like, a small little accident, though, you will feel kind of like, ooh, a little scared afterwards, but it goes away, It's like, the way I see it is literal ingrates and insane people drive all the time and they're fine. So, I should be able to as well. And that sort of got me raring to go to start driving. I wasn't like a particularly late starter when it came to driving. I started right after I graduated high school, literally near my birthday actually. And so that was right when I began. But I remember in high school, I had like this really annoying friend group that was just obsessed with driving and cars and all of that stuff. And it was so painful because that would be all they would talk about for a period of time. Like, you won't know true pain until you drive with someone and they mention it every single time you see a Honda Civic. For those of you that don't know, Honda Civics are insanely common cars, but they would comment on it every single time they saw one. Yeah, they were super duper into all that stuff, and they would drive really dangerously. It was pretty scary being in the car with them. It was scary. And that one of my friends had a super duper loud car, like insanely loud. I mean, I don't know if those decibel tests on the iPhone work super well, but when I brought it out, it said 90 decibels. And that's super duper loud. That's like an airplane loud or something, like being on the outside, I think. But it was very, very loud. It was very obnoxious. And the reason why it was so loud was because he removed the sound muffler. I don't know freaking car terms. He removed something and it made it super duper loud. It was so sad. It was very, very loud. And everyone was always mad at me because, like, I would be, like, plugging my ears when I would get into the car with him. This was, during high school. And it was a big group of my friends, and we would sometimes drive with them, but I would try and drive with them as, like, little as possible. Because I actually wanna live. Yeah, muffler? Okay, so I was right, yeah. He got rid of the muffler, and he added, like, a bunch of little mods. I don't think it really matters if I, say what sort of car he had, but he had an Evo. He had an Evo car, and they would talk about it all the time. They would not shut up about his fucking Evo. I don't care. Stop talking about it. Talk about something else, please. Something other than cars and car mods. It was sad, too, because I'd been friends with these guys for so long, and I think that they wanted to be more macho, I think. So they started talking about that. Evo? Let me see. It was an Evo Mitsubishi, I think. Lancer Evo 9. Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. They just called it the Evo. Yeah, it was that thing. And it was black. Maybe you'll see him driving one day. If you see somebody driving in an Evo and they're going like 90, 100 miles an hour, that's probably him. That's probably him. Yeah. I could take some of it, but it would be a bit too much at times. It would be a bit too much. And they would always make fun of me for not having my license. And because I was one of the older ones in the group, they would be like, you're like 8 months older than me and you don't have your license yet. Like, keep in mind, these guys only got their license a year earlier than me. Oh my god. But I think that's the main reason why I just despised it so much, is because it just seemed like they were constantly, like, acting like they were better than me for having their fucking license. By the way, for those of you out there who might be, I don't know, in high school still, if you don't have your license yet, that is fine. You'll probably get it when you get older. Probably get it in the next year like I did, or literally right after graduating. Understood. If I see someone driving an Evo, I'm shooting them down. Yeah, tell him Poneko sent you. I can deal with car talk, but I can't deal with it every single day. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, is, most things in moderation, that was not in moderation the way that they were doing it. Go get your license, high school kids. What's high school? Yeah, that was a pain. It was so sad too, because I had a lot of fun with them at times, but they sort of became mean to me eventually, and it was just like, nah, can't be friends with you guys anymore. You're too mean. But yeah, I got mine at 18 to get and go to college. Took my sweet time getting my license. Exactly, that's exactly the same as what I did. And you know what? Me and Missy did it, so that means you should too. I mean, not everything, but in this case, yes. Yeah. I think that there's absolutely no problem. In fact, I personally feel like I don't want 15 and 16 and 17-year-olds even to be driving. Like, I think for most of you guys that have ever driven with a person that is from the ages 15 to even probably like 18 or 19, you know, they can drive a little crazy at times. Not saying that about everyone or all of them, but I don't know. They can be a little crazy. a little crazy. I would not want to drive with a kid again unless it was my own kid. I'm gonna take another drink of water. Yeah. I actually, when I was doing my driver's test, I took it, I think, 2 or 3 times until I passed. It was mainly just, I didn't know I was supposed to check my blind spot when I was turning right. Because, I mean, it doesn't even really make that much sense. Because they were saying, but what if there's a bicycle person next to you? Like, usually you'll see them on the way there, but apparently that was something that I was supposed to do, and then that was why I failed one of them. But I made sure to do it right then. Also, hello, Cooler. Welcome. We were just talking about cars and stuff like that. Yeah. I failed it the first time. It was really crazy, though. I remember during my first time trying to get my license, I went to the DMV, and the guy that I had with me in the car, he was, let's just say, an extremely overweight man. And so he came in, and I don't have a small car, but it's not large by any means, and it was just like taking up a ton of space, and he was sweating so much. It felt like he could barely talk, though. He seemed like really scared, but I was driving like normally. But I think, honestly, maybe that's just how it is for people at the DMV. Yeah. DMV, not fun. I would still drive crazy, but gasoline is too expensive. Oh, also, I just saw somebody asked me, what's the fastest that I've ever driven? In my own car? Probably like 90-something miles an hour. Maybe 100. I don't know. This was on the way to Las Vegas, though, because if you've ever driven up to Las Vegas from California, it's a pretty empty in certain areas, so you can just drive super duper fast and nobody will even know. I don't really drive that crazy fast, though. It's mainly like keeping up with traffic, I suppose. I drive usually like 60, 70 miles per hour when I'm on the freeway. When you don't know how to drive and still not interested, enjoying the life of a doll repainter out of context, want some legs. Oh, Leah, I didn't know that you repainted dolls. That's super neat. I've been watching a few YouTube videos of people that repaint dolls, and they're pretty interesting. Pretty cool. Quick Po, tell us how fast you've driven so we can report you to the police or something. Those are rookie numbers, Poneko. I've gone 126 miles per hour. God damn, that's like twice the legal limit. There's some areas where you can do that. Oh, you're also from California? Very nice. Only if it's Southern California, though. Because Northern California sucks. I hate Northern California. Yeah. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just, there are already a few problems with California. And if you're in Northern California, the weather isn't even good. So what's the point? You're paying California prices for, like, Oregon weather. What's the point? I don't understand. Yeah, not great. Honestly, though, I probably have been in a car that was driving faster, or maybe I have driven faster than 90. But I don't know. I probably just wasn't looking at the speedometer. Yeah. I pretty much just drive. Sometimes I fill up my tank. Does being near LA equal south? Yes, it does. That is Southern California. Southern California is like, LA area, what's it called? San Diego, like a little bit north of that. I don't know all the other ones, but it's like near there. And Northern California is like near the Golden Gate Bridge. That place. Yeah. I'm sorry, Johnny, but I have to comply with the police of a continent I'm not even part of to begin with. Those goddamn popo. Those police. Why don't they let me drive faster? Yeah, I'm not sure where Kern County is. But yeah, I am a fan of Southern California. At least for the weather and the food. We got the best food in the world, baby. Me who's crushed the Warthog multiple times by playing Halo. Amateurs. At first I thought there was like a car or something that was nicknamed the Warthog. That'd be kind of cool though. I should get like a license plate that says Poe's Party Mobile. Maybe if you guys are driving by, you'll find me. It'd be wild for me to be driving around though and see somebody with like the license plate Poneko. That would be weird. It'd be cool though. It would be neat. Maybe if anything I'd be mad that I didn't like trademark that first. By the way, Poneko, where do you get the chonker shoes from? Where did I get them? Probably found them somewhere. Thrifted them. I don't know. Yeah, this is all homemade, baby. The chonker shoes, the whole ensemble. You can't just buy this in the store. You gotta work for it. You feel me? You gotta put it in time and sweat. Me falling into the lava just for fun in Mario Kart. What sort of monster? Who does that? You would purposely lose in Mario Kart? I was born with them. Probably. I was born with them, molded by them. Also, this probably won't be too big of a problem, but around 5:30, I think within an hour or so, I'm going to actually be taking out some of the boys that I used to babysit to go eat some dinner. So I will be probably ending the stream within an hour or so, because it's 4:30 right now my time, so in about exactly an hour. Then where did Uni get her chonker shoes? You didn't exist back then. You're gonna have to ask her, because I cannot comment on her matters. I cannot comment on it. I don't know. Oh, your connection is dying. That's very sad. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's crazy. The boys haven't really gotten that much older, because it's been like a year since I babysat them. But they've definitely improved a lot. One of the things that I did with the boys that I used to babysit is get them to try new foods and stuff like that, because according to their mom, and it's not just according to their mom, because I literally saw it firsthand, they were extremely picky eaters. So part of my job was getting them to like try new foods, and you know, I brought out the town of Salem strategies, everything. I was trying to make it look like super duper cool to try foods, like new ones, and be worldly and all that. And it actually worked pretty well, at least on one of them. And it worked decently well on both, because their mom was super duper mega pleased all of the progress that we did. And apparently they used to have some sort of quote unquote food therapist. I don't know, it sounds kind of like a scam to me though. Apparently it sort of was. She wasn't that good at it. And the only thing that she would feed them would be like super duper mega healthy food. Not healthy in that healthy is bad, but like salads and stuff like that, and just other gross stuff. I don't know. But they really didn't like it, and so she fired them. Well, if they're homemade, then can I get a pair from you, Poe? I really want some chonker shoes. Would you be able to fit into my chonker shoes? I'm not sure. Maybe though. Maybe I could get like some miniature chonker shoes for you guys. That way you could display them on your mantle. If I'm using a jet in a game of there's a vehicle, I'll feel attracted to use the jet as a bomb. Huh. I wonder if I can do shows like the ones that Poneko uses on a doll. Please do. If you make a doll in my likeness, please do show me. Even if it only has a few similarities. I would absolutely love to see it. I remember I saw this really cool looking doll that somebody made. Maybe it was even you, Leah. But somebody made a really cool looking doll of Uni. And that was really neat. I kind of want to get into doll collecting. My aunt surprisingly discovered like Dolphies and Blythe dolls, which is pretty weird because she's actually not super duper into that subculture, I guess, or she wasn't super into it. Like I think in a lot of ways like the doll stuff is sort of like interconnected with like anime and cosplay and things like that. She was never really into that stuff, but she gets interested in like really out there things, if that makes sense. Like she had a phase where she was super duper into making soaps, and then she became super duper into making wreaths, and now she's super duper into like customizing Blythe dolls and that kind of stuff. It's really cool. For I think a birthday maybe like 4 years ago, she gave me a Miku Dolphy. Let me get a picture of it right now. It was really, really cute. I still have it. Oh, actually, it wasn't a Miku Dolphy. It was a Miku Pulip. Excuse me. Yeah, I still have it to this day. She was more into the Blythes, though. She would tell me though, she said, Poneko, you look like a Pulip doll. Here it is. Isn't she gorgeous? So cute. Let me just make sure I'm getting rid of the right thing. You mostly collect big robots. Nice. I collect figurines. I'm pretty sure most of the Pomodachis already know, but I have a very large figurine collection. You could probably see it on Discord or Twitter somewhere. You don't post your doll repaint, so it wasn't you. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if they did the face repaint, but they definitely put on like a wig and a cosplay and all that stuff, so it was pretty neat. Yeah. I know though the dolls that I would most want to have are the Rosen Maiden Pulips. They're really cool. The I scare you? Why? I feel like the Pulip dolls are like the least soulless looking of all the dolls, if that makes sense. Because I get what you're saying. Some dolls definitely do have that like soulless kind of scary look, but I don't feel like Pulips are really too scary. They aren't really in that weird zone where you mistake them for a human or they like look uncanny. I think that they're far removed enough that it's okay. Resin eyes can scare someone, but doing resin eyes is fun. Yeah, that does sound like fun. I really like watching people do it. There was some guy that I found recently doing it, and it was pretty neat, I must say. I liked it. Every so often, I'll just find like a new person doing it. Sometimes I also like watching people like sculpt figurines too. I think I said before, but I only have the SH Monster Arts figures, and that's about it. Oh, I don't think I've ever heard of those. As long as you don't have the, oh wait, I have heard of these. I actually have one of these figures. Well, actually, I don't have it, but I gave my dad a birthday present one year, and it was the SH Monster Arts Baby Godzilla figure. He doesn't even like Baby Godzilla or care about it, but we always just thought it was really funny. There was a store nearby my house that carried it, and it was like constantly there for probably like 3 or 4 years. And we would just pass by it every time. We'd be like, Baby Godzilla. And so eventually I just bought it for him as a birthday present. And it is still in his room to this day. That's my dad's only figurine that's in his name. The rest of the figurines, they're all in my name, but that one is uniquely his. Baby Godzilla. It kind of works though, right? Isn't Godzilla radioactive or something? Radioactive lizard? The baby one. It's the Poneko lore. I gave the baby Godzilla to my father. Yes. Oh my god. It's a small world though. Do you have the baby Godzilla figure? Do you? Do any of you have it? Dad debut win. Eventually, someday. Today, I actually went birthday shopping for him again. Because, you know, it's not like you can just give a birthday present once and be done with it. They come every year. And so I got him some presents, and I think he's gonna like them a lot. He really likes to read, so I got him like 3 different books. One about the world, one about gemstones, and another one about fish. All things that he likes and is interested in. You have a frog. Well, it's no baby Godzilla, but, you know, it's pretty cool still. Speaking of, like, frogs and small creatures and stuff like that, one thing that I thought just recently would be kind of a cool, like, hand stream for, like, a VTuber to do would be, like, playing with, either a cat, but more than that, maybe something tiny. That way it'd be, like, easier. Something like a hamster or a guinea pig, like a petting stream where the person's, like, petting their cat or their hamster or something like that. I think that would be kind of fun. Because, I mean, who doesn't love little animals. They're so cute. The only Godzilla specific figure that I have is the 2019 Godzilla King of the Monster figure. Let me look that up. That sounds pretty sick. I think the baby Godzilla is a lot older than 2019. God damn, that's a big chonker. Oh my god. I just saw this one. I don't think it's the one that you have, but this is the Godzilla 2019 Deforme figure. Look at that. Look at that giant head. His head is even larger than mine. The head to body ratio. Imagine displaying him with the baby Godzilla. That'd be pretty fun. One day I'll have a pet monkey. If you do get a pet monkey, please let me pet it. That sounds very cute. Also, I know it's a Marshmallow stream, so I should answer a few of these. There were only a couple of marshmallows, but I still should answer them. So let's see. In the Portuguese language, there's this word called baleia. Baleia. I think that's right. Baleia. That means the act of shooting somebody, and it means whale, too. So if a whale decided to shoot another whale, it will be baleia, baleia, baleia. Cool. That's a pretty fun fact. Sort of reminds me of like Sally sells seashells on the seashore. And do you drink radioactive water? Do you mind sharing some uranium U-235? Well, to answer that last part of the question, I do not have any on hand. I can't just give away uranium and radioactive materials for free. And I also can't just give them away all willy-nilly, otherwise we'll have another situation like we did at the birthday party, where the FBI had to tell me to not give you guys the miniature nukes. So I cannot be giving any of that. You pronounced it right, congrats. Awesome, good. But I do drink radioactive water. I think we all do, to an extent. But I drink normal water, but it becomes more radioactive as I drink it due to the prolonged contact with me. You feel me? And speaking of which, I'm gonna go take another swig of my radioactive water right now. Thirsty. The Portuguese thing already gave me. Poe coughs once and the room lit up. Oh my god. That would be so fun. My PC goes crazy when I'm sneezing. Water is important in Jamaica. Jamaica, my beloved. Also, let's do the next one. Let's see. What's it gonna be? I'm gonna check to see if there are any other ones, too. Who was your favorite character from Wada no Hara? I have answered this before, but I am fine with talking about Wada no Hara because I do like it very much. Samakichi is my favorite character from Wada no Hara. I'm gonna get a picture of it up, though, just to look and see who some of my other favorites are. But he's my favorite because I like how devoted he is to Wada and how much he wants to protect her. I actually really disliked Samakichi in the beginning because I actually somewhat predicted that he probably wasn't actually bad, but it was annoying me because I was like, there's no possible way he could have a good reason for being this mean. But then I played the game and I was like, okay, that's a pretty good reason. Okay, that makes sense. That I get why you would do that now. But Wada no Hara herself, is it Fukumi or Fukami? I just gotta make sure. Fukami, okay. Yeah, I liked him a lot too. And Sal was interesting, but I can't say I liked him. He was a mega psycho. But he was a really interesting character, so to an extent I would say he was one of my favorite characters, just because I was shocked when he turned out to be a bad guy. I was shocked. And the extent of a bad guy that he was one of the baddest. It was actually kind of funny. When I was playing Wadanohara, I wanted to look up a picture of Sal because I was like, oh, he's such a cute little shark guy. And then when I googled him, I saw Sal, Villains Wiki. And I looked at that and I was like, huh, I wonder what that means. I didn't click on the link, of course, because I don't want to be spoiled, but I was like, Villains Wiki? Is that a mistake? Yeah. You like every other protagonist more than Yonika, Roro, or are you saying it the other way around? Yeah. I've only played 2 Funamusea games. I plan to play more, but I've played Wadanohara and Mogeko's Castle. And when it comes to which one I liked more, I think I liked Wadanohara after like we finished getting all of the stones or whatever they're called, I don't remember. But after the big bad villain was revealed, I liked Wadanohara more, but I enjoyed the journey of Mogeko's Castle more, I think is how I would describe it. Because Wadanohara was a lot of fun, even like the cute parts, but I liked it more once it started to get a bit more dark and scary. Whereas Mogeko's Castle was always kind of scary, but it was also lighthearted in a way as well. Plus also the Mogekos were kind of cute. Though I would not try to mess with the Mogekos. Only the Pogeko is okay. If you guys remember, I did actually create a Pogeko Mogeko. Let me get a picture of it up if you haven't seen it before. Because it is quite amazing. Where is it? I'm looking for my Pogeko folder right now. Oh, is that it? No. I drew it. Well, I didn't actually draw it. I like photoshopped it for Mogeko March. Yeah, I think that's what it was called. It was the only one I was able to do in the end, but it was still fun. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Look at that. See, this is a trustworthy Mogeko. That Mogeko would not do the unspeakable acts that the other Mogekos did. It's the best one. Thank you, Missy. I'm glad you appreciate it. It's certainly the nicest Mogeko. And everybody knows that the green Mogekos are good. Just like Defect Mogeko, you know? Oh, Defect Mogeko was definitely my favorite from Mogeko's Castle. My favorite character, for sure. I liked I liked all the other Mogekos, too. I thought they were kind of interesting, but Defect Mogeko was the boy. I was so sad when he died. It's so sad. That gives you an idea for a drawing. Alright. I don't care what you guys say. I'm convinced Yonika is a dream stan. She would be. She would be a dream stan. She likes toxic boys. For sure, for sure. I mean, the more I think, Sal looked like a dolphin, and dolphins IRL are more scary than sharks. That is so true, Leah. People don't know. Dolphins are really evil. Dolphins are known for doing a variety of very heinous things. Not all dolphins, of course. Sometimes some dolphins are very nice and, like, you know, save people and stuff like that. But teenage dolphins, I think, are known for, like, raping other dolphin females and, like, seals and just doing a lot of really gross stuff. Yeah. Dolphins are kind of mean. Like, the sharks, they're just minding their own business, you know? They just want to, like, eat and chill, you know? if they smell the blood, that's your fault for putting it out there. They aren't looking for trouble. They're just smelling it. But yeah, dolphins are kind of naughty. Though they're cool though. I would want to still hang out with a dolphin if it wasn't a dolphin rapist. Dolphins are sexually aggressive like mogekos. There are a few similarities between the dolphins, maybe. There are some mogeko-like dolphins, I think. A dolphin nearly took over the tri-state area once. He was stopped by a platypus. Oh, is that so? Yeah, there's this one story I remember hearing about, and it's not actually a story because it's a real thing, but there was this woman who was trying to teach a dolphin how to speak in English. And, it's a dolphin, ma'am. This is a dolphin. It's pretty tough for them to speak. And it could kind of do it, but eventually the dolphin fell in love with its trainer, and yeah, he wanted to, let's just say, be with the trainer, the female trainer. And it's kind of sad, but the dolphin actually ended up, unaliving itself. And it drowned itself. It was really sad. But it's kind of interesting, though, because I think it maybe demonstrates that, animals can have, that complex feeling of love, too. Not just, loving something in a sweet way, but, like a loving how most animals do, but, in a romantic sense. Yeah. It was really sad, though. The dolphin trainer did not reciprocate those feelings. Perry the platypus! Dolphins are the reason I can't rent llamas anymore. What's the connection there? Excuse me. Oh, I know that story. Didn't she give him the thing? She didn't smash the dolphin or anything, but she gave him dolphin prostitutes. She was like, here, have these. She made her own little dolphin soap plant. Yeah, you guys can look up the details on your own if you want. And you guys can look it up on your own if you want more information about it. I am not a dolphin expert by any means. I only know what I know. I mean, Poe, it's hard not to love someone when you're isolated from anyone else. Yeah, but he was surrounded by other dolphins, girl dolphins and stuff, so I don't know. He was just a little bit of a freak, I guess. He wanted to have a 3D human waifu, I guess. Yeah. Have you guys also seen that, that penguin that fell in love with the cardboard cutout of the penguin from Kimono Friends? I wonder if it actually fell in love with it, though. Or if that was, an urban legend. I mean, obviously he liked it, but I don't know if it had, actual feelings for it, or if it just, gave it comfort, maybe? Because I want to know, if it displayed any sort of, partnership behaviors, because it doesn't really look like a penguin, in the traditional sense. Grape Coon. Yeah, exactly. Grape Coon. That's the name of it. Let me get a picture of Grape Coon for those of you that don't know. I mean, I would also fall in love with that cardboard cutout. What if I made a Poneko cardboard cutout? Would you guys keep it in your room? Would your cat fall in love with it? Fall in love with the Poneko cutout. I mean, your cat probably would just want to use it to scratch, though. Apparently he did really like it. He wouldn't eat when they removed it, so they had to put it back. Yeah, that's what I heard too, but I don't know if he loved it, though, or if it was something else. But he definitely liked it. That's, that can't really be debated. But loved? I don't know. There's also a lot of really interesting stories about penguins, kidnapping, little baby penguins. Because apparently they really want to have, like, children a lot of times, and sometimes homosexual male penguins will, like, steal the eggs of a female, and then they'll raise it together. And then the females will also steal the eggs and, you know, baby penguins if their baby penguin dies or something. It's pretty sad. I saw this video of it once, and there was, like, this penguin. It was running back to go to his mom. I'm taking that cutout home if you do, not even joking. I will keep that in mind. Maybe that can be the newest Poneko merch. Life-size Poneko cardboard cutout. A 2D or 3D statue cutout. I mean, I don't think I could make a figurine out of cardboard, so it'd probably have to be 2D. I did not hear about that for the penguins, but I know they definitely want babies. Yes, they do. Yeah, I really like seeing the videos of birds really liking babies too. There's this one of this parrot where it's like, I'm feeding the babies. It's super cute. Apparently, I think it was a boy that said that too. It just really liked feeding the babies, I guess, you know? Can you blame it though? Oh yeah, emperor penguins, right? I think I read it too, that motherless eggs are taken care of by 2 males. Yeah, I think that some, like, zoos will do that as well, where they will give the eggs to the homosexual males if they can do that. 2D would be cheap. Yeah, it'd be a lot cheaper. Because, trust me, I mean, you already know I would love to have a 3D Poneko figurine. That would be awesome. But unfortunately, those cost money to make and also produce. I recently got a Poneko figure in the mail. It's a one-of-a-kind, by the way, so unfortunately you guys cannot have it. And it was really, really cute, but when it arrived, it was broken. My head fell off, and so did my arms. So I'm gonna have to try and glue it back together again. I hope that I can. Also, hello, Tara Yuna. Hello, hello. I totally forgot about this. Is there still time to send one in? You can. You could definitely send it in through Marshmallow, or you can just send it in on here. It is up to you. Let me just check and see if there are any new ones. There are not right now. And I guess I will move on over to the next Marshmallow. Thank you for reminding me. But first I'm going to take a little bit more water. I was out running errands today, so, you know, I'm a tired cat. Did you ever hear about a game called Stalker: Shadow of Chernobyl? It's a very radioactive and sometimes scary game. Yeah, I actually got this this Marshmallow a little bit, like, a while ago. And I never had heard of it before getting this message. And when I looked it up, it looked interesting, but unfortunately it was a first-person game. And first-person games, by far, give me the absolute worst motion sickness. So I probably will not be playing it, but it does look interesting. And maybe if there's, like, a story section, I would watch, like, a Let's Play of that, or whatever. You should be able to glue it. If not, recommended getting someone to fix it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. In the end, I'm gonna glue it, and I'm just gonna pray, because it's kind of hard since it's like a tiny little figure. Yeah. If any of you end up sculpting your own Poneko, please do show me. I don't care how crude it is. Well, crude is in, like, you know, maybe amateur level. Nah, but I would love to see it, whatever it is. I remember this one time a Dolphin illegally pirated Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Did that happen? Was that a thing that happened? Dang, FPS games are amazing, especially Stalker. They look fun. I will say that. I can see why people enjoy first-person shooters. Like, for sure. I can totally see why someone would enjoy that. But unfortunately, I just do not enjoy them. Plus also I'm just really bad at them. I'm really bad partially because I'm feeling motion sick, and also just because I've like barely played them because I'm bad at them. So it's just like a cycle, you know? It's just not for me. But you know what? There are so many other games out there that are not first person, so there is no shortage of things that are available for me to play. First person games give you motion sickness. That sounds awful, especially since there are a ton of great first person games. Yeah, I think some of them might not be quite as bad, but I typically just avoid them, you know, because once you've experienced it over and over and over again, it's easy to, like, tell what the problem is. It's like, I don't feel motion sickness when I'm not playing a first-person game, you know? So, I just realized that, and I pretty much just avoid them. It makes me sad, though, because a lot of times my friends will be playing, like, a first-person game, and I can't play it with them. I mean, I can, but I'd be in pain. Probably be better for me to just play something else. I was actually just looking on Steam just right now, and I saw something called Cult of the Lamb, and it looks kind of cute. If any of you guys have played that, let me know. Because I like the art. Looks good. Have you ever played a fighting game like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat? I have, and I definitely don't have any, like, motion sickness with those games. I'm not amazing at them. I kind of button mash a bit, but, you know, I can still play them fine. The main reason why I don't play them a lot is because they have, like, a kind of high learning curve to actually be good at them. Like, obviously you can do the story missions without too much problem, but I don't know, I kind of want to play with, like, actually real people, and I feel like it would just be rather time-consuming to learn how to play it super effectively, but I definitely would like to play them more. My favorite fighting game when I was growing up was Capcom vs. Marvel 3 on the PSP Vita. I like that one a lot. It's sad that Poneko will never experience Doom Eternal. That game is amazing. I mean, I might still try it out. What I was planning to maybe do is take a Dramamine or something, because apparently those are really good for motion sickness, and maybe play Stray again, because if you guys remember, the last time I did the Stray stream, I was feeling super duper mega sick. It was so sad. I was like, I'm so excited. I'm gonna be a cat, not just a cat girl, and it's gonna be so much fun. And it was. It was a really fun game, but, like, my eyes and my head and my tummy were just, like, hurting so much during that, so I had to, like, end the stream a little bit early. But I do want to play it again, so what I might do is just take some Dramamine and try it again. You know, give it another go. Fighting games are better with people unless they're toxic. Yeah, exactly. Sad Poneko will never experience CSGO. I don't know, I'm not really that interested in CSGO. There are no, like, cute girls, no cute animals, you know, like, what's even the point? Nah, but I do like to play as, something that is cute, usually, whenever I play video games. That's my, my, like, #1 thing to do. I guess not always, though. I mean, I do play, like, plenty of games where you aren't a cute girl or cute creature. I mean, I've been playing Yakuza, for Beat's sake. I mean, he's not cute, he's kind of handsome, but not really the same thing. Okay, Poneko, take my advice, never play Tekken Online, especially if you've never played. Okay. Don't play Smash in general. Nah, Smash is pretty fun. I've only played it a couple of times, but it seemed like I was a prodigy because I was beating people that played it before. That, or maybe they were just bad. I liked it, though. It was a fun game. It was good. Imagine Sonic in first person. Oh, God. That's gonna make me throw up. CSGO has girl operators now. Well, that's cool. The only thing, though, is when it comes to like skins and stuff like that in first-person games, I think it's so lame because it's like, I can't even see them. Even if I'm playing as somebody cute, I can't even see them. So what's the point? It doesn't make any sense. You know, why? Why would I do that? Yeah. It does not compute, you know? Yeah, first-person games. I've been playing a lot of strategy games recently, though. Well, not a lot. I've just been playing Crusader Kings 3 again. It's been pretty fun. I had my character marry his niece. You know, that's like, back then, that wasn't even that big of a deal, okay? So don't you be Sweet Home Alabamaing me. His niece had really good stats, okay? He had very high, or she had very high stats and really good inheritable traits. So it made sense. But eventually though, they had to get divorced because because polyamory was banned by the church. I mean, we technically banned it with them so that we could get, like, some faith points, but, yeah. Our marriage ended as quickly as it started. We didn't have any kids with her, though, so, Hey, yo! Hey, it wasn't me, okay? It was the leader of, the King of Ireland, alright? It wasn't me. Was not me. I spent my sweet home in Alabama on Yannicka. Yeah, I know. That is definitely accurate. Let's see. What did you send me, Tara Yuna? Okay, I will... Oh, there's 2 more, too. Let me go download them both. I'm gonna not fully read it, because I see there's something very sweet here, but you will get my honest and true reaction. Let me add these guys. 1 second, everybody. Here they are. These 2. Perfect. Okay, I got them. Oh no, it disappeared. There's no King of Ireland. Rude. Learn geography. He was the King of Ireland, though. He was my character, and I made him the King of Ireland because he conquered all of it. And now, he's gonna be conquering, England as well. I'm gonna be declaring war pretty soon. Yeah. That's gonna be pretty awesome. I kinda wanna play it on stream, but I feel like, I mean, Crusader Kings, you don't need to concentrate that much while you're playing it, so it's not too bad, but I might. Oh, I'll see you later then, Brillis. Thank you for coming on over, and I hope to see you next time. I hope you had a nice time. Thank you. Goodbye. And also, welcome back, Gwimes. I'm so confused about her relationship with her brother. Yeah, I know, she's kind of weird. She's kind of weird. She's definitely not my favorite Funamusea character. I think if it wasn't for that, though, I would have liked her a lot more. Irish men would slap you with a fish. You just don't like them because you're English, Terryuda. Nah, not really, not really. Oh, I already did this one. Not a question, just a message of love. I'm so glad I discovered you. You're absolutely amazing and make me smile every time I'm here. You are a genuinely warm and funny streamer, and you have a beautiful voice. I'd fallen out of love with VTubers, but you got me back into them, and I'm so grateful. Now I am one, and I owe my start to you. Thank you for being an amazing person. You are, from the bottom of my heart, you are the best. Yuna. Oh, thank you, Tara Yuna. This is so sweet. When I get messages like this every so often, they really do warm my heart. They're so sweet. And I'm so glad that I was able to help you be interested in VTubers and even start your own VTubing career. I'm super duper happy for you. And I wish you only the best. I want to go watch one of your streams sometimes. I think I clicked on it once, but it was like microphone off, so I wanted to hear your voice. But yeah, I'm glad though. I'm super duper happy that you enjoyed it. And it was interesting for me as well because usually I don't think I'm ever anybody's like first VTuber that they really ever started watching because I'm relatively new onto the scene. So when you let me know that I was one of the first VTubers that you'd ever watched, it was a pretty big shock for me, but a good kind. It was like, I'm glad that I could be such a good ambassador to the VTuber community. Yonika is weird. The pigtails are cute, though. Yes, I know. Funamama does love her braids. I think I'm the first and only... Oh, no. Rushi also has braids as well. But I am the first Funatuber with braids, though, so... In a way, maybe I am the protagonist of the Funatuber universe. Maybe me and Rushi are the protagonists because we both have braids. Does that make sense? But... Anyways, though, thank you so much, Yuna. Terry Yuna, thank you. I'm so happy. Let's see the next message. Terry Yuna is English and hates the Irish. Heart, heart, heart. Yeah. I mean, I think they're both pretty funny. English accents, Irish accents. I like them both because they're both funny to me. They aren't that funny. They're just kind of different from what I'm used to, at the very least. I think they're fun, though. The Funa family has been helpful in advice on how to get started with being a VTuber. When such, if I do, I'll make sure to toast to the Funa family as a whole. Well, thank you very much, Lucas. Any sort of support is appreciated. It's kind of crazy to me, too. Like, I always wonder, like, am I somebody, am I somebody's Oshi? Or even just being like one of their favorite streamers or one of their favorite VTubers is pretty insane to me, and it definitely makes me happy. But even if I'm not somebody's number one, or if I'm just a VTuber that they like, it makes me happy a lot. And it's kind of crazy too, because I always see so many familiar faces in the Pomodachi chat, and it's like, wow, I've spent so much time with you guys. Crusader Kings reminds me of Mount & Blade. Good RPG game. I haven't actually played Mount & Blade, but I know some of my friends were really, really into it back in the day. Okay, let's see the next one. So, hypothetically, you could choose one fictional character to bring into the real world for one day. Who would you choose? Okay, I'm gonna have to think about this one for a bit. Because if it's just a matter of talking to them, there are definitely some characters I would want to talk to. But if it's a matter of, what can they do for me? What do they have to offer me or give me? Then the answer might be different, you know? But let's think about that for a little bit. Maybe Sailor Moon would be pretty cool. I mean, she was one of my first ever, like, favorite anime characters. Sailor Moon would be a really good choice, but it's hard for me to just, like, to choose immediately without thinking about it. I'm gonna go look at my figurines really quick to remind me, which one of you would I want to talk to or bring back to life? It'd be interesting to see just, like, the Rosen Maiden characters, since they're, like, actual dolls, you know? So it'd be interesting to see them, like, what would they look like in real life? You know, they say that the Rosen Maidens look like actual human children to an extent, but that they're still dolls, so it'd be kind of cool to see what that actually looks like. Ooh, but you know what? Maybe Miku. I mean, Miku is such an icon and legend. Also, I'm gonna move the desk really quick, because it's moved. Okay, there we go. I think I'd accidentally pulled my desk back, so it moved. But maybe Miku? Just since she's just such an icon and legend. And maybe we could even, like, sing a song together for real. I mean, I probably could ask a Vocaloid producer maybe to create a duet for me and Miku, but I mean, imagine meeting the real thing, the real virtual pop star. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe, if I was to meet maybe like Homura, that might be neat. But I probably wouldn't want to bring Homura into the real world because I feel like she'd probably mess it up somehow. I feel like I should only bring like benevolent characters or like truly benevolent characters into the real world. Otherwise, you know, I might mess it up for everybody. Otherwise, it might end kind of badly. Bro, I would bring the Doom Slayer. Imagine spending the day with a professional Demon Slayer or Goku. Yeah, a lot of people would probably choose Goku. One Punch Man would be interesting too, to talk to and hang out with. You'd bring Madotsuki from Yume Nikki. I really want to play that game eventually, Yume Nikki, but I just... The fact that there's no reading at all makes it kind of difficult for me. Because I actually really like watching other people play Yume Nikki. Like, not playing it, but I like seeing the scenes from it. You know? It seems like a pretty interesting game. Singing a duet with Miku would be awesome. Your covers are great. Oh, thank you, Idase. Thank you. I'm hoping to upload more soon. I definitely got a few in the works right now, but they just aren't totally ready yet. Hopefully they will be soon, though. Soon. But in the meantime, you guys can at least enjoy the karaokes, you know? I just know I'm not bringing any Funamusea characters. Those motherfuckers are unhinged. Good choice, Cooler. Good choice. That would probably not be a good decision to bring any of them in. Otherwise, you and everyone around you might die. Probably murder you or something. I won't be able to bring my fave to reality because the house is too small for someone who is 1.79 meters. Oh, it's meters, right? One to bring the Doomslayer, the other Dante from Devil May Cry. See how they react. I would bring the Wish Granter from Stalker too. Okay. I was gonna say, maybe Cube would be interesting. But I know I'd be setting up myself for, despair if I did that. So, no bringing Cube. That would be a very bad idea. Even if you could have a wish granted, it is probably not worth the cost. Okay. I'm gonna move on over to the next question then. I read this one already. I'm pretty sure there's one that I had on here. Okay. I think I'm missing Johnny Cat's Marshmallow. Let me go check and make sure. Let's get that in here. If I remember correctly though, I'm pretty sure he asked what my favorite like fast food chain was. Oh, and I got another one too. Let's go add that in then as well. Let's go. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Looks like I didn't add it in before. Perfect. Awesome. At Leakit, I thought you were gonna be a VTuber. I don't know if that might just be a little jokey joke. But I would love to see Leah as a VTuber. Imagine bringing Sephiroth and the first thing he says is, "Ayo, where's Cloud?" Okay, let's do Johnny Cats first. He has been waiting for a while. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna take a swig of water though first, so you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. What is your favorite fast food joint overall, and what is your favorite fast food per category? Burger, pizza, chicken, etc. Okay. I'm gonna look up fast food joints just to remind me of all of the different ones that are nearby. Let's just check and make sure, because it sort of depends on what you categorize as fast food. Because if if I can, like, make it a relatively broad definition. Oh, also, I'll see you later, Tara Yuna. Bye-bye. I'm so happy to have read your message. I will see you again later. Bye-bye. I will see you soon. And I'll try and make it to one of your streams. Okay, so if I can have a relatively broad definition for what counts as fast food, like if it's a chain, but you don't necessarily go in to get it like at the drive-thru, I'd probably say Panera. I really like Panera a lot. I like the mac and cheese at Panera. And I like the bread there. I think Panera has like relatively high quality ingredients compared to like a bunch of other chain restaurants, like fast food chains. So I don't know if it totally counts, but I would say that's probably my number one if I'm using the most liberal definition of fast food. But if I'm talking about like just traditional fast food, like there's no doubt that this is definitely fast food. Maybe is it Carl's Jr. that has the chicken stars? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Then if it's traditional fast food, probably Carl's Jr. I really like the chicken stars at Carl's Jr. I think they're pretty tasty. I like the way they're shaped too, like a little star. It's cute. They're my favorite chicken nuggets, so that's probably my favorite one for that. And per category, burger. I know probably some of you want to hear like, oh, In-N-Out is my favorite burger fast food, but I'm not really a huge burger fan to begin with. I don't actually eat, Corner Bakery is better. Change my mind. That's blasphemy. Corner Bakery is like a worse Panera. It's probably more expensive. Every time I've been to Corner Bakery, it's just like kind of mid. It's just not worth it. Bro, I'm a basic bitch. I like McDonald's. I mean, McDonald's is the classic, It's the most iconic of all the fast food chains, so that's fair. No In-N-Out Poneko. It's not as though I hate it, but I just don't really like hamburgers that much. Because, I don't really like ketchup. I don't really like lettuce. So, like, if I'm to have a hamburger, it's gonna be probably only having cheese, burger, onion, the buns. That would probably be the Poneko burger if I had to have a burger. Like with the whole like having it be fully formed. It would probably be like that. And those are the burgers that I usually like a decent amount, but I just don't really have them that often. I typically just I like to eat the patty. You've never had a good experience at Panera? Huh. I don't know what Panera you're going to. Do you not like tomatoes either? So I have a relatively complicated relationship with tomatoes. I like tomato sauce with cream, or I like sun-dried tomatoes, like if they're tiny and they're like mixed with something. I don't really like regular old tomatoes very much. I don't really like the texture. Not really that big of a fan of them. Well, I have a burger. There are so many other different types of sandwiches. Maybe fry up a few slices of ham or turkey, add some egg, mayhaps some kind of cheese, though not yellow American. Yeah, yellow American cheese is gross! It's nasty. It is an insult to all cheese. It's insulting. It's not fair. Poneko, have you ever played a flight simulator? I have, for like maybe 3 minutes, and then I stopped. Sorry, I don't really have that much experience with it. I have a friend of mine, though, that really does enjoy those sort of games, and it was kind of funny. He would show me like pictures of planes and stuff like that. He was a younger kid, and that was one of his interests. He's really into kois as well now. Pretty funny kid. Oh, let me actually go back. What are the other categories of fast food? Oh, if it's like regular chicken, like probably Chick-fil-A. I know Chick-fil-A is not the nicest corporation, but their chicken is the best out of all of them. Okay, it's the best one. I don't eat it very often at all. I probably haven't had it in like 3 years or something, but Chick-fil-A's it's the best one, I think. It's the best one. Still, I have to find out how to properly melt a cheese that isn't yellow American. I feel like melting cheese isn't really that difficult. Panera is good. I like the soufflés. Yes, the soufflés. The egg souffle. Artichoke egg souffle. Try it. It's the best one. It's the best egg souffle there, and it is really, really good. It is the king of egg souffles, which, I mean, probably are pretty rare, but they're really good. Cries and lactose intolerant. Or stares and lactose intolerant. I read it as cries because that's what I'd be doing if I was lactose intolerant. I'd be crying. I'd be so sad. Chick-fil-A is God's chicken. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's like the guilt of eating there wears off once you take a bite of the chicken. Here where I live, the only thing is Subway. Yeah, I don't really like most sandwiches, so I'm not a Subway kind of gal. What do you think about otome games? If you've tried some, which is your favorite, or which one do you want to try? Okay, so I feel the exact same way about otome games as I do about like dating sims in general, is that they seem fun and that I want to play them. I just think that dating sims in general are just like really silly and funny. Though obviously if it's a boring one, I don't really want to play it. Because some dating sims are just boring. But I think the really fun part about dating sims is like getting to choose everything. And that's just something I like in games in general. So, you know, the more choices, the better. But regarding my favorite otome game, I think the only possible answer for me to give here is Mystic Messenger, because that's the only otome game that I like even completed a single route on. Not because I dislike otome games, but just because they're kind of rare, you know? You don't really see that many otome games. It's just out in the wild. Mystic Messenger was pretty fun. I didn't do every single route, but I did like probably 75-80% of the different routes on Mystic Messenger. It was a fun one. I liked it. My first route, I think, was with the blonde guy. Yeah. But I'd like to play really any sort of dating sim, whether or not it's like gay or straight. If it's like a yaoi one, yuri one, straight, I would want to play any of them because they all seem pretty fun. I've only played a few though, not too many. Most of the ones I played though, I wouldn't really categorize as like 100% dating sims though, because usually they had like a pretty big side story. You know, it's sort of like in the sense of that I've played like a couple of quote-unquote erogays, but like the reason that you play them isn't because of the lewd stuff. It's just because that happens to be there. You know, like Saya no Uta, Kara no Shoujo. The one maybe true dating sim that I played and that I did some of the routes on was Katawa Shoujo. And that was a good one. I want to still do the rest of the routes though. It's a good game. However, I do see that I am starting to run out of time. I think that the boys will be here in like 10 minutes, if I'm correct. So I am going to need to be wrapping this up pretty soon. Let me see if there are any more questions that I have yet to answer. Let's see. I think that's all of them. I'm going to check on Marshmallow one more time to see if anyone added anything. and it doesn't look like there are any new ones. So I will be ending the stream pretty much now. I gotta go take my boys out. I gotta go take out the boys that I used to babysit. We're gonna be eating Mongolian barbecue, and it's pretty good. It's funny though, because my parents are the ones that invited them first, and these boys are super duper mega picky, and so I guarantee my parents don't know how picky these boys are, and it's like, I know for a fact they are thinking that they're going out for some teriyaki chicken. Because they're obsessed with teriyaki chicken, and I feel like teriyaki chicken, like, every kid likes teriyaki chicken. So that's what they're thinking that they're gonna get right now. They're like, oh yeah, Mongolian barbecue, that's teriyaki chicken, right? So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I hope that they like it. And I'm pretty sure that they will, but I know that they are going to be very, very shocked when they get there. Like, where's the teriyaki chicken? So I will see you guys later, and thank you for coming and asking so many questions and hanging out and doing all of your stuff that you do. And thank you guys. I will see you next time on Friday at 5, I think. I'm gonna try and do a art stream where I'm drawing stuff. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to set it up so that I can stream it directly, but we're gonna see. But I must go now, so I will see you next time, and thank you so much. And remember, Tomodachi Pride! Good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Tomodachi Pride!